Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Back in January, I posted a review video reflecting on the first 2 years of having this channel, and I also set some goals for myself for 2022 and my third year of having the Billy Indiana channel. One of those goals was that I wanted to do a better job of drawing attention to other content creators in the board game hobby, other channels that I subscribe to, and share some of those with you. So today I'm going to share with you 5 channels that I subscribe to and tell you a little bit about why I like their channel and share one video from each that I've particularly enjoyed in the last month. So if you're curious to see some of the channels that I've been subscribing to and following, stay tuned. I actually subscribe to over 400 different content creators connected to the board gaming hobby, and I'm only going to share 5 of them with you today. But if you refer back to that January video that I mentioned earlier, and I'll put a link down below in the description, I did in that video talk about 5 other smaller channels that I've had a chance to collaborate with in 2021. So I have reference to those in that video, and then also mentioned a dozen or 15 or so channels, bigger channels that have been around a while that helped me sort of dive into this hobby of board gaming. So if you want to know more about those, you can check out that January video. But for today, let's start with Lord of the Board. Now, Lord of the Board is a channel that's sponsored by or run by Sam, and Sam often has different guests on. He's had his wife visit. He's actually developing a partnership with Tim Chewin, and they have this Fire and Ice Discord that's really spectacular as well. Now, Sam is really well known for his villainous videos and his root videos, and he really digs into strategy videos for some of the games that he's really passionate about. But he has lots of different kind of content and just dozens and dozens and dozens of videos. I don't even know how many, probably hundreds of videos. But you can see there's the root strategy guides, the villainous strategy guides, Dune Imperium strategy guides. So if you like diving into the strategy of some of the board games, he's your man. Now, one of the latest videos that I really enjoyed, though, is this one right here, What Makes a Board Game Stay in Your Collection? I thought it was a really interesting reflection. I enjoyed hearing from Sam's perspective what keeps those board games in his collection. It made me start to think about what are the ones that make me want to keep a board game and not pass it on or trade it for a different one. So if you're curious to know more about Sam and learn about the Lord of the Board, click on the link down below and maybe start with that one, What Makes a Board Game Stay in Your Collection? And you can get to know Sam if you haven't already connected to his channel, and I'd suggest that you subscribe and check out what he has to offer. The second one that I want to bring to your attention is Blackboard Gaming. Now, I love watching Dwayne and Alicia's videos. They do a great job when they make their videos together, and then Dwayne produces a lot of other videos on his own. Some of the ones that recently caught my attention, Dwayne had this one with Alicia where he talked about, I've got a board game for that Valentine's edition. I thought it was really funny and really cute how Alicia came up with these different things that she thought of when it was around Valentine's Day holiday. And Dwayne came up with a game for that particular thing. So if it was about chocolate, he came up with a game with chocolates. If it was about going out on dates or going out for a dinner, he had games about food. And so I thought it was a really clever idea for coming up with different games that connected to what she thought of when she reflected on the Valentine's Day holiday. But you can check out Dwayne and Alicia. They have game videos every week where he brings a game in and introduces it to Alicia and gives her a chance to share what her perception of the game was, as he also shares his perspective. And like I said, he does a lot of solo videos too, where he talks about other games that he's just played with his board gaming group. So check out Blackboard Gaming. It's a terrific channel, and I would highly suggest you subscribe to see what Dwayne and Alicia come up with next. The third one on my list for this episode is Foster the Meeple. Jeff and Jamie are a couple from Canada that have been running this channel for a while. They also have a terrific Discord with several other channels, some of which I'll be mentioning in future videos. But that Discord is very active. If you're curious about them and want to know some of the other channels they work closely with, if you want to connect with them on their BGA group, Board Game Arena group, you can do that through their Discord channel as well. But they put out a regular stream of videos, and lately they've even been having Kyle put out some videos as well as part of their channel. Now, one of the videos that I really was drawn to recently was this Dice Throne tournament announcement. And they talked about how they're going to play a Dice Throne tournament with all the Season 1 and Season 2 characters. And they have the Season 1 characters going against each other and the Season 2 characters going against each other. And Jeff and Jamie are going to randomly pick those and then battle them out and see who is the grand champion character in this Dice Throne tournament. Now, I haven't even played Dice Throne, but it's one that I've been curious about. I did decide to go ahead and back that Marvel Dice Throne Kickstarter that was recently online. And so I do want to know more about the channel. I was really excited to see how this tournament's going to pan out, and I look forward to watching them play and sharing their experiences as they go through this sort of bracket-based tournament. But they create all kinds of other content as well. They have videos on board game hauls, like you can see. They have Kickstarter previews and other game reviews. So really great channel. They're really hilarious. I love watching their videos. They always bring a smile to my face. And I think Jeff and I have a lot of similarities in the kind of games that we love. So lots of great things from Foster the Meeple. If you haven't checked them out yet, I definitely suggest that you subscribe to their channel as well. Next up, All You Can Board. Now, All You Can Board is by Dylan and Carlo, a couple of cousins, and they love board games. They've been at this for quite a while, and they produce all kinds of videos, top 10 lists, some of their other kinds of lists, a lot of things on Marvel Champions, games that they're excited for, lots of different videos. And I really love, not all of their videos or both of them. Sometimes it's just Carlo, sometimes it's just Dylan. But I particularly love the ones where they're together and there's the banter and the back and forth. You can tell they just really love each other and they enjoy gaming and the hobby together. They also refer to their families and just seem like real genuine guys that, you know, you just love to sit down at a table and play games with. One of the videos that caught my attention recently, I'll click here on their video page, was this one, Getting a New Board Gamer from Carcassonne to A Feast for Odin. And it was really interesting to see how they talked about, well, if they've played Carcassonne, which is more of a basic tile layer game, how could you get them up to a very advanced game, A Feast for Odin by Uwe Rosenberg? And so they each gave their own sort of step-by-step, well, then take them to this game, and then take them to that game, and take them to this game. And they each came up with a path of going from a simple game like Carcassonne to a complex game like A Feast for Odin. Thought it was a really clever idea, really enjoyed their thoughts, and they shared about why they saw those other games as step-by-step from a simpler game to a more complex one. So if you're curious to know more about All You Can Board, they got hundreds of videos to check out, but you may want to get started with that one. It's a really unique take, something I haven't seen a lot of channels doing. So definitely another one that I suggest you subscribe to. And last up on this episode of my sharing the love with these different channels is Jazz from the Lobby of Hobbies. Enter, share, and discover. Jazz just creates a great community through his channel, and he's constantly working with other channels, and when he goes to the different conventions, he just interacts with a lot of other content creators, and you can tell that he's just one of those persons that, people that's just really easy to get to know, really easy to connect with, and again, just one that you'd want to sit down and enjoy playing a game with. He creates, terrific content. A few videos that really caught my attention lately. He had Kickstarter preview for Rolling Heights and another one for Blazon, two games I was really curious to know about and really enjoyed hearing his thoughts on those two games. But the one that stood out to me was this one, the Lobby of Hobbies special. It's our anniversary. And that video was terrific. He had other content creators that he's connected with throughout the year jump in and celebrate the anniversary with him, and many of those channels are channels that I follow as well, so really enjoyed seeing what he had in that anniversary edition. If you haven't met Jazz through his channel, I definitely suggest jump on, subscribe, watch a bunch of his videos, maybe start with this anniversary episode so you can get to know him and get to know some of the channels that he's been connecting with as he's dove into this content creation space. So there you go. 5 channels that I love to follow, channels that I subscribe to, and just highly anticipate when their videos are going to pop up on my news feed, on my notifications. Great people with just great energy and contribute great things to the board gaming hobby. So if you haven't checked out those channels, click on those links down below in the description, check them out, subscribe to their channels. You won't regret it, I guarantee. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, it'd be terrific if you give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you choose to subscribe to my channel as well. If you have any questions about these channels, or if there's other channels that you think, hey, I wonder if he's heard of this one, leave a comment down below. I'm always looking for new channels. Chances are I've already heard of them, but you never know. There's some diamonds in the rough that I maybe haven't discovered, so share those down below. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.